Alright, here I am at the South Waterfront neighborhood of Portland, Oregon again. Forget which state this is, but it's the newest. I'm gonna upload it the same day, so whatever the day is, that's when I've uploaded it. Don't know why I keep on doing this. I mean, I get like, 10 views per video, and I got other things to think, or I've got other things to think about, normal life type deals, especially since the ICE detention center is not under siege. There are a bunch of legal issues with ICE coming over and snatching immigrants or other folks out of their houses, workplaces, wherever they're snatching them up from. There are a lot of legal issues that I don't really get into in any of my videos so far, or maybe ever, not sure yet. So yeah, I just focus on what happens in front of the ICE facility. That's why I'm here. But like I said, it's like maybe 10 views if I'm lucky. But I keep doing it because it doesn't seem like there are any documentarians or influencers really showing the opposite of what's popular right now. I know that a lot of conservative influencers come over here. Nick Schiller, for example, or Nick Sorter. Hundreds of thousands of views. They're saying that this place is under siege. Trump's saying that this place is on fire. Everybody thinks that Portland is just burning down to the ground, and it's just, I keep showing y'all, there is nothing on fire, nothing is demolished. Antifa as an organization has not taken over anything, or is even an organization itself. There is no headquarters, there's no what's it called? There aren't any chapters like the Proud Boys are. I mean, if you want an organization, you could go talk to the head of the Proud Boys, Enrique Tarrio. They have different chapters, actual, like, paid things. And these protesters hanging out in front of the ICE facility just aren't that. And I keep showing you these in videos. I keep explaining it to you guys, but I guess that's not popular. I mean, I'm not anything super special. I'm just a guy with a camera, as I've kept on saying in every other video. But I mean, George Orwell said it best. He said, I mean, something along the lines of, you guys ignore the evidence of your eyes and ears, just look at what is happening here. It's, I don't know. Okay. South Waterfront neighborhood of Portland, Oregon, right here in front of the ICE detention facility. There are a few police officers out front here, as well as protesters and or counter-protesters, we'll say. So people who are anti-Trump, anti-ICE, versus people who are conservative that come in from out of town to just counter-protest. I'll say that. It is. Theater that is the South Waterfront neighborhood of Portland, Oregon, specifically in front of the ICE detention facility, because even in this neighborhood there isn't that much activity going on. And even if you were to try to say the heart of activity is here in the ICE detention facility, it is not active at all. I've seen countless videos, countless statements online about this place being under siege, hand fighting going on at all times of the day, including tonight at this very hour. And I'm telling y'all folks, like, this is it. There's not hand fighting, there's no siege, there's no intense anything going on. I mean, there can be intense situations going on, but there isn't actual hand fighting. There's no buildings on fire, there's nothing of that sort. Yeah. Anyways, here it is. Well, that's it, and that does it. As you can see, this place is not under siege. Siege implies that there's actually heavy fighting going on. There's gunfire, like maybe an actual surrounding of the actual detention facility of itself. And I've said this in other videos. Look how many people there are here. Do you see anybody here? Are there thousands? Nope. Hundreds? Nope. Tens? Nope. Is there at least one person here? Nope. There is nobody here. There's nobody on that side, nobody on the back side, and nobody on the other side of the detention facility. Literally, they gather right here at the front of the ICE detention facility and they protest. I mean, there might be one, two, maybe a couple, like, that even lay their hand on an ICE agent, but it's not the majority. I don't know what else to tell y'all. Yeah. And I'm not some part of some organization. I wouldn't consider myself far left or any of this type of stuff. I mean, for sure I'm not MAGA, but like, I wouldn't even be considered a radical leftist with the type of stuff that I believe. I know I'm getting a bit personal here, but it is just what it is. I'm just a normal dude, okay? I'm just a man with a camera. I'm not affiliated with anything. I don't have the backing of any organization. It's just me, you know, seeing what I see, okay? Do you see any siege happening here? Do you see any hand fighting? I'll just leave you guys to answer for that. I might delete this. This might not even make it up. I might delete this stuff, whatever. I'm filming it anyways. Shucks. Yeah. Some sounds, sometimes, actually all the times, at a certain point in the night, they do die down with the sound. There's less music played, less activity going on, but this is it. Like, I don't know. What can I tell you? There isn't any hand fighting. There is no building being burned down throughout all of Portland. Like, you could go to Southeast Portland, North Portland, West Portland, outside, nowhere near the ICE detention facility, and it's still the same story. Nothing is being burned down. These protesters are being here, and they're just protesting. I mean, okay, so okay, I have to reiterate, like, I'm not a part of any organization. I'm not affiliated with anybody. I can't speak for anybody because there are some people who are very extreme, okay, on both sides of the political aisle that can be super extreme. And they can hurt people, for sure. I'm not denying that, but it's just the vast majority of people who come here to protest at any time of the day aren't looking to start any trouble. They aren't looking for a fight. They're just here to protest. Yeah. I don't know what else I could do. Let's have more debates. Let's have more talks with people. I mean, people who are presumably trained in debating, I guess. Don't just go up to some random person and expect some kind of deal to happen. But yeah, like I would rather have it like this than, some people getting in the way of some cars coming in and out in the detention facility, and we could talk about how, what's legal or illegal about those types of actions. But I mean, in my personal opinion, I would love to have just more debates between people. Like, let's actually have some facts and logic be presented on the table and actually have some good faith type of deal. None of what you have seen so far. It's been a lot of people who've been coming here with bad faith debates type of deal, accusing people, strawman arguments, a lot of strawman arguments, but coming here with the intent to hurt feelings, not really trying to progress in any sort of debate, not really trying to learn about anything, not really trying to argue anything. It's just people who come here to yell stuff on a megaphone and to hurt feelings. Yeah, if you want to come down here and actually talk to people, like, let's do that and find out what exactly is going on. And I mean, I'm just speaking about this stuff in particular. I'm talking about, like, just the ICE facility, like, hanging out in front in particular. I'm not talking about any other type of deal. I'm not talking about, like, we could go into this type of conversation where we talk about the legality of actually picking somebody up without any kind of due process whatsoever. We could talk about that, but that's not the focus of what I'm doing right here, right now. Right here, right now, I'm just, showing people what kind of siege is going on, how many buildings are on fire. Short answer, it's not. Portland is not Gaza. Portland is not Bakhmut in Ukraine. You can have whatever kind of political beliefs you have, but, like, we need to actually start with the facts here. The fact is, Portland is not a war-torn area. Simple. All right, moving on. Okay. Got an altar of some sort. I know there's some sort of indigenous proceeding going on here a couple weeks back. I'm not really sure what this is about, but here it is. It's been here in front of the ICE facility for a while. That's as much antagonism you're gonna get for today, folks. It's just some people getting into some sort of traffic kerfuffle. That's about as much conflict as you're gonna see today. New development. Flag at half-mast for some reason. I don't know who we're mourning, or I don't know why they're doing it. If y'all could tell me, if I could get more views than just 10, that would be nice. Could have somebody tell me what exactly is going on here. Mass defense hotline. Stuff written all over. Righto. Let me go see if anything else is happening today. Normally at this time of night I see a lot of Trump supporting type folks, or conservative folks, or even far right folks, super far right, gathering up here in a conglomerate of just people on this corner. They're intermingling, but I guess today they just decided not to come. Doesn't mean that they're weak or any other type of deal. They just decided not to come today. Don't know why. Remember, I'm just a man with a camera. I'm not anything special. Whatever. There's one police car, municipal car, Portland police. You see another one at the end of the road. Yep. Alright. Once again, I'll reiterate, this is all happening within one street. Just like I've said throughout other videos, one street. It isn't even around the whole of the ICE detention facility. It is literally in front of the ICE detention facility. What you see in other media is, in order to make their ratings go up, they got to see some negative news, or got to see some action. That's why, every now and then ICE agents come out here, pepperball people, shoot people, tear gas people. That's what you see in the highlight reels of some of these influencers. Some people harassing other people. Yep. But it is not the entire city, and it is not like 24 hours a day. It's, as you're seeing right here, this is literally just one out of many hours of the day. This isn't like a constant thing, nor is it like a citywide thing. It's literally just one street. I don't know. Yeah, and meanwhile, while these protests are happening, whether you're anti-Trump or for Trump or this or that, maybe you're anti-Trump and still for ICE, anti-Trump or anti-ICE rather, throughout all hours of the day, they still keep their operations going strong. Like the vehicles that come in and out of this ICE detention facility do carry officials, as well as people who they arrest. It's a 24/7 thing with the ICE detention facilities, with the ICE officials here, with DHS. It's a 24/7 thing with them. They will keep doing their thing whether or not people protest out here, regardless. And the only way this thing could be decided is if the people themselves, if the Americans decide if they want this to continue or not. Yeah, I don't know. Just the man with the camera. Cool. Alright, I'm heading out. I'll put in my own little bit of commentary. Still, I know it's not exactly journalistic that I put in so much of my personal experience here, that narrating this stuff. I know it's not like a practice, but again, as I'd say, there's a lot of people out here that would like to sell the image of Portland being on fire. There's a lot of people that would like to sell the idea that an organization has taken control of the whole of the city streets, and they're being constantly fought, and you know, there's constant warring going on between them and the ICE agents, or there's constant going between them and people who are conservative that come over here from outside of the city. And it's just, alright, you know, I just gotta grab my camera and tell y'all that that's not the fact. I mean, I can disagree with some other people about what they're doing here, but I can show you all the facts. Like, I could just film this whole thing. By the way, this is the end of the protest zone here. The conservative influence usually hanging out there at the corner and just kind of intermingle with everybody else out there. It's just a mix of people. They feel safe enough to be there with other protesters. But yeah, once you get to this side of the street, nothing goes on. The whole city is not on fire. This whole neighborhood is not on fire. Not even the ICE detention facility is on fire. The ICE detention facility has never been under a siege. Yes, there have been some dangerous moments. Yes, you know, maybe one or two, a couple of people have, you know, maybe even laid their hands on some ICE officers. But it's just not the image that's being sold to you all. It's not a war-torn area. It's a beautiful city. There's a lot of nature around here. You could get out on the trail and run if you want to without the threat of any bomb landing on you or a drone. There's no bombs going off. There's not the sound of constant gunfire. It's just a city. Just like any other city that you would find in America, or, you know, rather the entire world. It's just a city. And it has its own little quirks to it too, just like any other city would, but I'm just trying to, I guess, counter the little narrative that this place is war-torn, that anything is under siege, that this, like, entire city blocks have been taken over by some organization, and it's just, it's not. Alright. Maybe in other future videos I'll keep my mouth shut and just let y'all decide whatever you decide, but I've said what I've said tonight. I don't know. Y'all stay safe, and y'all have a good night. Goodbye. Just a side note here. Is there anything that you guys would like me to film? Is there anything that you guys would like me to say? Or maybe some counterpoints, or some people would like me to talk to? Just let me know. I mean, as you guys know, I don't have really a lot of followers at all. My YouTube has like 5 subscribers. Yeah. So, any kind of interaction, even if negative, show me. Teach me a lesson. Alright.